On the continent of Khorvaire, a chance encounter brought 4 intrepid travelers together on the road to adventure. Though they began as strangers, they soon became known as the Hero Squad.
So last time, you made it to a hot springs. Anna has wanted it since
Day
for
one.
like a year.
Yeah. First episode.
And you made it to a hot springs. And at that hot springs, there were some things that happened, but specifically the magical device at the center of it, this mirror shard that was in this little shrine, disappeared. And y'all went on a little quest to go and get it back. Mm-hmm. And after you did, you had a vision that showed you the future. Just a glimpse, but enough to make you feel hopeful. So, let's go ahead and we'll move to the next day.
Still at the hot springs?
Yeah, you rested at the hot springs. You know, after that vision that you had like a nice feeling of calm. You all went back to your rooms, had a great night's sleep. You all feel super refreshed. Mm-hmm. And you wake up in the morning feeling just like energized. And so you're all for the day are going to have essentially...
Do we have inspiration?
Inspiration,
Ooh.
yeah. So what
does that mean?
You'll all have an inspiration. So that's where you can give yourself an advantage.
Right.
Yeah.
A reroll.
It's been so long since I've got to use one of these.
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
you can
We
also-
can use it whenever we want.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can also add +5 to any D20 roll.
ooh, that's
well.
going to be very helpful.
5? Okay.
+5.
Or reroll?
Or reroll.
Or reroll.
All
Yeah.
right, all right.
So everybody's got inspiration. You're all feeling great. You wake up and you know this is the last day being here. And
We're only here for 2 days. So
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Have you been naked
Just a
this
little
entire
weekend.
time?
Obviously.
Obviously.
No, when we're in our
Living
room,
in the
I'm
spa.
wearing like a little, not a bathrobe.
very see-through.
I've been
silk
I've been
robe.
researching a lot on
Yeah.
Japan, so I'm like, it's just like a little yukata type thing.
Is this like opposite day? You're naked in public, but you put on clothes when you go home?
Yeah.
So as you wake up and you kind of head outside, you see Dregus and Ransper are kind of like putting stuff back onto the ship. Like everybody's kind of getting ready to leave. And Yato is talking with Ravo.
Yeah.
And you also see Roz is over there. Like all three of them are kind of having a little conversation over there. So yeah, let's just go ahead. I'll allow you guys to decide what you want to do right now.
Can I like eavesdrop?
I mean, you can go walk up there if you want.
Sure, yeah. Okay, well, I guess, I don't want to interrupt them, though. I just want to find out what they're talking about.
All right, so what are you going to do in order to kind of
Sneak.
so that they don't see that you're
Tell him.
definitely listening?
I'm just, I'm like in the area, kind of just pacing around, but sort of like keeping my ear out a little bit, just trying
Okay.
to listen in. Like,
Okay.
what's going on?
So yeah,
I'm still not 100% sold on Roz.
gotcha. So yeah, you can hear Ravo kind of back and forth with Roz talking about the mirror, and you actually hear him mention Marakai, and you also hear Yato talking about sort of the docking and worm watch and a whole bunch of other things. You're not fully hearing the whole conversation, but essentially it sounds like they're kind of all coming up with like a little plan.
Mirror, Marakai, Wormwood, docking.
Worm
watch.
Wormwatch. Yes,
Yeah.
sorry. You also called it Wormwood. You know what? It's true. That's the new name.
I guess I want to go up to Ravo.
Okay.
So Ravo,
Yes.
now that we're in Kabara, where do we go to now? We have been talking to Yato, and he said that he invited us to Wormwatch. Maybe that's a good place for us to resupply.
Yes, indeed. Actually, we've been discussing that right now. Yato has agreed. He has a station where we can dock the airship. Because of the jungles that run across most of Kabara, it'd be very difficult for us to dock anywhere else.
Is there any other forms of travel that we can use in the jungles? Like,
Much of it will be by carriage, is how we will have to travel.
Okay.
It's rough going. So we will be able to stay with Yato for a little bit. We can base out of Wormwatch for a bit. And I was discussing with Roz here, actually, Marakai's situation.
Apologies, I'm blanking. Who is Roz?
Roz is the little old lady, like,
Oh, that's okay.
who runs
So,
the
yeah,
place.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
With like, she's like Yoda.
Yeah.
We don't see eye to eye, not
Yeah.
just because she's short.
She's the one that I want to marry.
Yeah.
I love her so much.
So, she's telling me of a place where perhaps we could find mirrors of power like this that could potentially be helpful.
That's true. This is just a shard, isn't it?
Exactly.
Okay.
She spoke of the Hall of 1,000 Mirrors.
Did somebody say 1,000 mirrors?
Oh,
I'm kind
Rhaegar.
of scooting in.
Rhaegar, I didn't see you there. Yes, 1,000 mirrors, yes.
Is this like some place that's rumored, or is it actually like a real place?
As is much in Kubara, it's hard to know what is fact or fiction. It's a mysterious land.
What could one do with 1,000 mirrors?
What are you...
Sorry. You know the show Fact or Fiction or whatever? What was that with Riker?
Not this time. No, it's a total fabrication.
It's a fiction.
Yeah. Sorry.
Play a clip of that,
yeah,
please.
it'll
It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
All right. So, sorry, what were you saying?
What can one do with 1,000 mirrors?
Well, I don't...
I mean, other than look at yourself in 1,000 different ways.
Well, that's part of the myth, is allegedly that these mirrors show you true selves, other selves, alternate selves.
What does this one do?
Really?
I don't know if you're joking or not.
We literally had like a nice time with Roz looking into it.
Oh. You know what? The last couple of days have kind of been a blur for me. Just ignore that last comment.
It's all right, Rhaegar. I understand. It's been very stressful. So
Been very stressful,
yes,
yeah.
indeed.
I wander up holding. What would you get for breakfast at this place? I'm holding whatever is for breakfast.
Okay. That episode
Yeah.
yet.
So it's like it would be a sort of omelet, very meaty. Omelet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it chunky?
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
It's like a Denver omelet. Sort of.
Yeah.
I love Denver omelets.
Yeah.
Can
So-
I have some? I see Rhaegar, or I see Alice.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like,
it's a Denver the Last Dinosaur omelet.
Oh!
Because
They're
there's
made
all
out of
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
That guy played guitar!
This was made with Rick's sacrifice.
Okay, that's okay. That guy did not play guitar. That was not Denver.
I see Atlas. I'm eyeing his omelet. Where did you get that?
I mean, it's in the community hall.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So Christina heads over to the community hall where there's
Getting my Denver.
a whole bunch of like
dinosaur
lizard
omelet.
people just like, making
I'm
these
imagining them in their
giant
little
omelets.
toques with like to
Yes.
omelets to order. Type
But
of thing.
it's not like that at all. It's like a giant omelet that they're making. Like it's like a whole
Can we-
bunch of them. Like
Is it like Monster Hunter with the cats, but they're lizards?
But they're,
yes.
yeah, exactly.
About these mirrors and Marakai, how could these mirrors help Marakai?
So, if Roz is correct, and again, this is myth and legend, it's mixed with fact. We don't know the reality, but we have seen a shard of a magical mirror, so it's worth looking into. Apparently, it shows you forms of yourself, and Marakai's condition seems to be that she is not whole or has been split in some way.
So this would show in which way she's been split?
And perhaps could help her reconcile that. That in order to see this vision and conquer it, it can have an effect as to bolster yourself.
One more question.
Yes.
Now, all of these mirrors are shards of one mirror?
That was going to be my question. That's a good question.
And
Rhaegar.
also, what happens when you put them all together?
Well, that's
If
what
they
we
are
don't know.
shards.
But in this hall of 1,000 mirrors, who knows? It could be an assortment of mirrors. It could be shards of mirrors, as you say. It could be a myth entirely.
Or maybe it's from a society of people that only likes sharded type mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shard fans. Yes, we've all heard of them.
Yeah.
But I think it's worth looking into while we're here, as we continue to look for
this is
more
in-
information.
This would be in Wormwatch, that this Hall of Mirrors?
No, it's
Oh.
deep in the jungles of
okay.
Khorvaire, but it would be on the way to the location marked along the map that we are investigating.
Yeah.
I figured it's worth a shot.
Well, I'm up for some adventure.
Yeah, is it a tourist destination like this hot springs might be
No,
considered?
more of a very dangerous place to go.
Okay.
Hence why no one's really gone there.
Tourist destination for thrill seekers.
Because it is been taken over by a crazy necromancer, or
These are very specific questions that you have, and I don't know, but the jungle itself is dangerous.
That necromancer's only taking over Karth.
Wait, what necromancer?
we've only met the one.
There's no necromancer.
You've been hanging out with necromancers I don't know about?
Only the one that we met before.
You've been seeing other necromancers behind my back?
If I was, I wouldn't tell you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I mean, I didn't realize you were the jealous type. Maybe I should learn necromancy.
Christina.
Maybe I should.
Our little lizard picks up that giant walk, fling it like nobody.
I'm going back for thirds after this.
Maybe.
Thirds.
What are you doing?
I'm in my room. I'm getting ready.
It takes you a while.
Listen, there's a lot of luggage I gotta pack up.
You didn't wear anything.
She put everything out though.
Yeah.
You know.
All 7 of my dresses and all my shoes.
She put them in all the cupboards. She filled the.
You took them out of the ship just to not use them?
You know, I have to be ready for every occasion. I didn't know exactly. Maybe I was going to go out for dinner or something, but we didn't end up doing it. So, you know.
You didn't know if this could be formal hot springing or casual hot
you gotta be
springing.
ready for everything.
Does anybody do that? Like when you go to like a hotel and they have like all those cupboards and shelves and stuff like that, do you put your clothes in there or
No.
not?
Mel does, actually.
The only thing I do...
First thing she does is takes
Really?
everything out of her suitcase and puts it in drawers, yes.
I hang up my dresses, but then everything else gets thrown across the room.
Right?
We are not in character right now.
I bang on Brittany's door. Brittany, you got to get this omelet. It's great.
I am not hungry for omelets right now.
You don't understand.
What are you
It's
hungry
so good.
for?
I would like a nice glass of wine.
That's not food.
That's not breakfast.
You drink that when you're thirsty.
think
You don't
there's
eat it when you're hungry.
I think there's mimosas.
I am almost ready. Just give me.
I can put some chunks in your wine if you want to eat it.
Oh, that is not appetizing, Rhaegar.
Ooh,
Let us not do
Sort of
that.
like a sangria situation.
There you go, but with ham.
You know, she might like a smoothie.
Only if it's wine.
You can add wine.
A frozen wine smoothie? That sounds awful.
That sounds amazing. What are you talking about?
No, that sounds awful. So just to avoid like further being yelled at, Brittany officially like opens the doors, slides them open, and she's completely out of the goth phase.
That was quick.
Listen,
Brittany.
What's the new phase?
it's pink. It's always pink.
Same as
It's
the
back.
old
It's
phase.
back to the old phase.
I assumed
but
it
more
was going to be
sparkles.
jungle attire.
No, we already did that.
Yeah. You can go back. You have the
Yeah.
clothes for it.
There's plenty of time for another
Your
costume
true
change.
Beverly Hills makeover again.
It'll happen. Stop yelling at me. I was just packing. Okay.
All right. Well, there's all the omelets.
Okay. Well, that's good to know, I guess, if I get hungry.
Oh, so we're going in the jungle soon. So pack up.
I thought we were going to Worm Watch.
And then to the jungle.
Well, no,
Wait,
jungle
why are we
first, I
going-
think.
What?
No, we're
It's
going
on
to
the way.
No, Worm Watch and then jungle.
to hang
I
out with
thought
Yato
the jungle's on the way to work.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were going to do, and potentially do a
Well, because
show.
we're going to dock the ship, right?
Yes.
Aren't we going to dock the ship and then go into the jungle, or are we going into the jungle and dock the ship? Because how does that work?
The first one.
Thank you.
Okay. Worm watch first.
Great. Good. Now, Atlas, are you busy?
Oh, no. Did you want to do our language lessons now?
No, not right now. I need help with the luggage. There's like 5 boxes over there.
Oh,
I need some help getting them in the airship.
yes, you do.
Yes.
That's my boy. You're learning. Look you want help, you got to pay.
I pay you enough.
Do you?
Yes.
With what?
My kindness.
Oh, that is not currency. At least not currency we accept.
Then again, I'm feeling exceptionally strong from all of the strength and revigorating
Yeah,
hot springs.
that's exactly
that
why I
I
said
pick
it.
up like 4 suitcases just to see if I can.
Okay,
Such a-
roll a
Such a strong
can.
baby bird.
Now you got to see if you can.
That's an 18.
okay.
Not bad.
Yeah, you lift him up, no problem.
You put him back down?
Well, that's the thing. Where I didn't really catch where she wanted them.
Airship.
So,
Airship.
No, I know. So they're going into the engine room. Is where they're going. 'Cause that's the lowest part.
Fair enough.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
It's like a monkey paw wish. You have to be very specific.
Yeah. So when are we leaving?
As soon as we're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm going to get another omelet. Be right back.
As you go in to get an omelet, you see Dregus coming out with like a huge chunk of omelet. And then Ranspur is like sitting on top of the omelet.
I'm imagining like it's still a small plate, but like the omelet's like spilling
overflowing
over.
and everything like that. And, like,
Sorry. The way you said
clearing up.
still small plate, when I was a boy growing up as a Christian, we would hear the still small voice of God.
gosh.
And now I'm just hearing
still small plate
of the
of
omelet God.
Dregus. Yeah.
But the still small plate was there.
Is,
The omelet was large, but it still held it up.
is Yato in the conversation with everybody as well?
Yes.
Yato, are you going to be traveling in our airship with us?
Indeed, yes.
Oh, fantastic.
I will be escorting you, of course, and helping with, of course, the security.
Great. I'm sure that they hooked you up with a nice room.
Oh, I would assume so. I haven't
Great.
really looked yet.
Is there a
It
lot
won't
of
be taking that long.
Is there a lot of security that we have to get through?
Oh, yes. Wormwatch is quite, how would you say, militaristic.
Oh,
To be protected from the jungle.
and you guys are performing there.
Yes.
Oh, you guys doing like a USO tour show?
I
Playing for the
wouldn't.
troops?
I wouldn't. I don't know yet. We're going to get there and land, and then sort of
Do you
see
even know
what's-
who you're performing for?
Yato.
anyone who will listen.
Indeed.
And Yato.
Are these like good kind of military people?
Yes, of course.
Okay, all right.
They're
wanna
just
make sure.
protecting us from the dangers of the jungle.
Okay.
Okay. Well, sounds good. I'm excited to learn more about Wormwatch.
Well, shall we go?
Let us go.
Let's go.
Do you have a question?
No.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
I was just like thinking, like, what does Yato look like normally?
What do you mean?
Oh,
when he's not
in a hot
naked?
tub?
Yeah.
When he's clothed?
So that you can draw them later?
So he.
Well, I mean, I just like the idea of knowing what people look like.
Because he was like a horny toad, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
looks kind of like a horny toad, and so he has, he as he's told you, he runs like a linen, like flax
Yeah.
kind of empire, essentially, like small
Yeah.
like farms and whatnot.
I'm just wondering if it's really extravagant
So yeah,
or-
he
yeah.
has some very extravagant linens, lots of bright colors and ornate patterns. He has like a big sash that it's kind of like an animal print that's clearly fake, but emulates that. So it's like he's wearing stuff that looks like the local style, but that is linen.
Okay.
Right. So it's not furs, not other stuff, but it looks like it is because that's kind of the style. Yeah.
Cool. Are his ladies traveling with us too?
No.
Okay.
No. They're from here.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So then, I guess if there's nothing else that y'all want to do while you're here,
I want to give Roz a hug before we leave.
okay.
That's all.
Oh, thank you, dearie.
Ugh, Roz, you're just the best.
I really appreciate all of your help. Yes.
We'll be back for sure.
It's actually pretty shocking. I'm not sure I've ever seen her hug someone.
That's not true. I am
Name one other
It
person
might
you've hugged.
actually be true throughout this whole series. I'm not sure you've
Name
ever
one other
hugged
person you've shown
someone.
any form of affection to. You,
my dear sister.
You were almost there, and then you wrote like a scathing song about her.
That's very true.
And performed it live.
That's very true.
Yeah, but we got so much popularity from it. And then we talked about it. It's water under
Did you
the
hug
bridge
her
now.
after that?
Yes.
Sometimes you just need the right partner. Anyway, goodbye.
Yes, Roz. Thank you. It's been lovely. Thank you for our accommodations.
Yes.
Yes,
thank you
and
so
again,
much.
thank you for helping us recover the shard.
Hey,
We would be
I
lost
ain't even
without
gonna
it.
sweat the fact that you thought that we might have stole it, and then you wouldn't let us out of the hot spring.
It's called security.
Also, I will refrain from many follow-up questions I have about your ninja abilities.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wink. She said wink out loud. She did not.
It's weird that she called you Wink that one time.
So yeah, y'all get on to the airship.
Okay.
And yeah, you leave. Everybody's on board. Ravo, Yato, Dregus, Ranspur, all y'all.
Dragus wolfing down that omelet.
Oh yeah, it's gone. Like by now, it's gone. He is sort of like he's by the wheel, but he's like kind of like a
Food
beached
coma a
whale.
little
Yeah.
bit,
So he's
yeah.
like, ugh. So Felicia is helping him kind of again. You're like his hands on it, but every now and then he's like, and then she'll like run along the wheel. I was like, oh okay.
I sidle up to Brittany real quick and I say, think you could make Felicia a little captain's hat?
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
Give me 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Captain Felicia.
I basically go back to my quarters and I'm like, in my quarters because it's still all gothed out. I'm like, oh, this can't happen anymore. I've changed completely.
Was there something that
Ship
happened?
is also like black pearled.
That is true.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna have to do an entire makeover.
Was there something that happened at the hot springs that like prompted you to throw out the old Brittany? Or
Yeah, it was the hot springs. We rejuvenated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just that you were just depressed from everything before.
Yeah.
That's what caused the goth phase.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
I would say it's a string of events as well. Like breaking the curse was the beginning of it.
Yeah.
But after the hot springs, I was like, now is the perfect time
Nice.
to come back. And I look at all like the black velvet curtains and I'm like, this will not do, but it'll make a perfect hat for Felicia. So I like rip them down and then I make a little outfit, a little captain's outfit for Felicia out of the curtains.
So as you walk by with the little captain's outfit, Yato sees you. He's like, oh, no. That will not do. That is not good enough material. No. I have such great things for you to say. Please, come with me. Come with me.
Listen, I'm there. Let us go. I'm very interested in it. You see, I'm redecorating my room, and I need something that's more brighter, more colorful.
Of course. Brittany Badlands, you deserve the best.
Oh,
you deserve
thank you,
everything that
Yato.
you could possibly
Thank
have. So he brings you like into his room, and he has, like all of these boxes and whatnot filled with all of these linens. And, he's just sort of like, no, I'm sorry that I don't have the full selection here because,
this is fine.
of course, this is only what I bring with me when I travel a very short distance.
Yes,
but
I understand.
When we get back to my farms, there will be so much for you to choose from.
I'll make you an outfit as my thanks.
That would be so wonderful.
It'll be special.
A Brittany original. Mm-hmm. I'm so touched. So he gives you some other linens and whatnot, just because, whenever he sees not so fine of linens, he gets a little cranky,
That is a...
He's insinuating that Brittany does not have the finest
That's what I'm saying.
of linens.
Listen,
he's kind of throwing shade.
Well,
It's a
honestly,
little shade.
she was
Yes,
going
he
through
is.
a phase, so she probably bought cheap things because it wasn't going to be around.
How dare you insinuate that your sister would buy cheap things?
If you guys are going to have this argument, I insist it happen in person and in character.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Wait, Brittany?
Yes.
This guy's saying that you have inferior quality linens?
Yes.
I walk by still with omelet. It's because she was only going through a phase and she needed to buy something cheap.
That is. Listen,
I closed my room to the door.
Sometimes desperate times, desperate measures.
So
I only had an hour
you're
to
taking
shop.
half steps when you are decorating our ship?
Not the outside, just my room. I don't expect you to be in my room unless you were in my room and I didn't know.
I mean, that might have happened. I'm not going to say anything right now.
Okay.
But I thought you didn't settle for
come back
anything
to that.
but the best.
Sometimes the best is what you can get.
What else do you settle for?
Nothing.
All right. We'll see about that.
I almost feel like that was like a romantic question.
Yeah.
Will you settle for this?
But Yato has been so kind in offering me such wonderful and extravagant textiles that I cannot turn his request down. I will make the most fabulous things out of this.
And it's totally okay because not everywhere in Khorvaire gets access to my wonderful linens. I'm still expanding. It's difficult to export from here, but they are the best in the entirety of Eberron.
Interesting. And what are they made out of? It's just linen?
Linen, flax, the best in the land.
Ooh.
What makes your linen so great?
The species of linen that grows native to this region is robust, but also breathable and strong.
I don't know why I'm pursuing this line of questioning.
I am very passionate about
This is
linens.
what the people tune in for, is to hear about the finer linens.
Tell us about the thread count.
Yeah,
bad boy.
please.
How many do you want?
A million.
We're
That's
working
unrealistic.
on it. We're working on it. We have a small
Man can
patch.
dream. Like what I'm hoping is that we get to Wormwatch and it is like a Willy Wonka's chocolate factory of linen.
I mean, one can only dream.
It
Just
is.
looms as big as a mountain.
That's right.
It is now.
Children dying left and right.
It's like a river of flax that's being churned by its own waterfall.
Yep.
Liquid flax.
No, it's just flax seeds. It's just going.
Yeah,
down
yeah,
the
just-
river.
Okay, I like it.
So in the downtime, I managed to make like 10 outfits for Felicia.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Out of the cheapest
Okay.
linen.
No, there was only one out of the curtains.
And it wasn't the cheapest. It was just inferior to his.
Yeah.
Which is literally every fabric, apparently.
Yes.
Apparently.
It was the best that I could get at the time, but it's a cute little black outfit, little black dress for Felicia.
So you're making Felicia goth. You're passing your goth on to Felicia.
Well, she wanted it.
Options.
Yeah, I'm giving her 10 outfits.
Oh,
so she can choose.
for all 10 days of the week.
Exactly.
So now Felicia has outfits.
While you're doing that, Christina.
Yes.
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Are you in my room?
No, like maybe I knock on your door.
Okay.
I was like, can we talk for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
I bring you to my room, and
Scandalo.
on my desk I have notes everywhere with celestial alphabets and lesson plans and
I'm looking at this. So, what is this?
so this is I think sort of like my beginner, like how to start off on teaching your sister celestial, since she seems so interested in it. And I was just trying to get your gauge, and maybe if you could let me borrow your Elven Celestial dictionary, that might be helpful for me in bridging the language gap here.
I don't have that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's hers.
Could you ask your sister if I could borrow that?
Only if you tell me who this Pepe Sylvia is.
Yes, I
I
haven't.
see there's a string here. I don't understand what this is.
Listen, the runes are extremely complicated in this language. I don't have time to get into all of that right now. But it'll make sense in the end. It will. I'm getting to the bottom of it.
But why do you need Elven to Celestial if you already can read Celestial?
Well, it's like Celestial is... I can convert it to common for all of us, but since you guys are native Elvish speakers, I thought that it is sometimes easier to learn the language based on your own native language.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems easier to read it in common.
No, if you need the point of reference of something, it's easier to identify it with a native language.
I guess you're right, but I haven't spoken Elven in such a long time that common's become more of my main tongue.
Okay.
So... I'm sure Brittany feels the same. Have you tried asking her for anything? It's very hard.
Well, that's why I'm asking you. The request coming from the sister might be easier.
No, it's actually harder.
Is it?
Yes.
How does this... All right, never mind.
Get out of my room.
Thank you. You've been a massive help to me.
Have I?
He's learning sarcasm.
And I just keep on scribbling crazy notes.
So
I can't wait for this lesson.
Yes.
Christina, as you leave Atlas's room, you hear this tiny voice going, "Help! Help!"
Is anybody else around me? No? Where's it coming from?
The engine room.
The engine room? All right, start going to the engine room.
Don't look at my luggage.
Help! Is anyone there?
I'm here.
Oh, Christina,
Yo,
it's me, Ransper.
where are you?
I think that your sister dropped her luggage all around me, and I've been stuck here for a long time. Could you please get someone to help?
Yeah. Yes.
So there's just this pile of luggage, essentially screaming. for help.
I use Mage Hand to help start, digging them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, one by one, I start picking them up.
Okay. So yeah, eventually, you get a little kind of space for him to come out, and
Yeah.
he's sweating and clearly distraught.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be stuck there forever. I've been yelling the whole time, ever since we left.
Really?
Yeah.
No one bothered to come by?
No, and the engine's going, and I couldn't see it. I didn't even know if things were okay.
Wait, how do we take off if you were buried under this?
Well, because I got it started up, and usually I just have to monitor it and make sure everything's going okay, and I guess that no one looked for me.
Well, she really doesn't need all this luggage. I guess, what do you think is valuable?
Oh, I don't know. That's not my choice to make. You probably know.
I don't.
Wait, are you trying to pay him off?
No, I'm trying to throw out the luggage.
What, because it did him wrong?
This is yours to do with what you want, okay?
Well, I mean, it's Brittany's to deal with what she wants, but
I'll look the other way.
I open one of the suitcases. What's inside of it?
This is all of her goth clothes.
Oh, she's definitely not going to need this anymore. And I pick up the thing and I just chuck it out the window.
Okay.
I wait. Hold on. Out of character, real quick. Ranspur was stuck in the luggage. She rescued Ranspur. He's out of the luggage trap now.
Yes.
And you're just hawking her stuff off the ship for what reason?
She doesn't need it. She's out of her goth phase.
Sure, but like you were gonna chuck it potentially before you knew that there was goth stuff. Like, are you angry at the luggage for trapping Ranspur?
Let's continue this in character. So Ranspur,
So, is this? Do you normally do this? Just throwing her stuff
Well,
out?
she's out of her phase now. She's not going to use these clothes anymore.
So is
and
it-
it's useless to have it on the ship because she's just going to keep lugging it around.
Does she just kind of accumulate things and then you kind of make it disappear?
I've been doing it for years.
That makes sense.
Look,
That's good.
I'm over 70. I've been doing it for a long time.
Fair. I get it. I get it. Sometimes
mean-
we got to deal with it, you know?
What is she going to do with these goth clothes? She's not going to come in this phase again.
I don't know.
And have you seen the ship? It looks like
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
want to say anything because, well, it's not my place really, but not a fan. Also, gets really hot down here.
I bet.
The black paint just draws it all in.
Well, I've heard she wants to do a redo.
Oh,
so,
thank goodness.
Get ready for pink.
Okay. Well, it's better than, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll match my hair.
True.
he has pink hair, in case people forgot.
I actually did. I'd be like, I go through the rest of the clothing, and I'm like, I guess I'll bring someone down here to pick this all up for her.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Just, make sure to tell people, like, look out for the little guy.
I have no idea who brought this in.
I don't remember. It was like, all of a sudden, there was like a mountain of luggage just thrown on top of me. I'm lucky it didn't crush me. Anyway, thanks. I guess I'm gonna just do my job and recover.
I wandered back up to Atlas's room and I knock on his door.
What? Ah!
Hey, I'll get you that book if you help Ranspur downstairs get all that luggage out of the engine room.
Okay, where does
Yeah.
luggage need to go?
In Brittany's room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm leave and I start knocking on Brittany's door. Brittany.
Oh, I guess I'm there.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going? Where's the
come in.
Elven to Celestial book you're talking about?
Come inside, sister.
I come
And
inside.
I look both ways, make sure Alice isn't there, and I close the door. And then I cast Taco Hut inside, and then we go inside the Taco Hut.
This is a lot of work.
There is no Elven to Celestial dictionary.
Do you have an Elven dictionary?
No, I don't have an Elven dictionary.
What books do you have?
I mean, I've got a ton of books on curses and myths and
Is
mythos.
any of them
I was
in a
planning
separate
on
tongue?
that he won't know.
Yes.
I mean, I found one that's in Celestial, but he'll figure that out because he's learning it.
No, he knows it.
I'm fluid.
He's
fluent.
he's learning it. Influency. We're gonna have to find a different book.
What would you suggest? Because he wants that Celestial to Elven dictionary.
I could just write it.
What?
get on that.
I'm so excited for this project now.
Get on that. I'll talk to you later.
You realize a celestial to elven dictionary or an elven to celestial dictionary is 50% celestial.
Or
right,
it's mostly Elven.
And then what?
Where's
Just
the celestial?
She'll copy Celestial words out of the other book.
I'm so excited for
Okay,
this project.
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Because she
This is
doesn't know
gonna-
Celestial. That's the thing.
This is going to be a great place for some confusion.
Yeah.
You're gonna be saying Taco Hut, and he's gonna be hearing big ol' butt, that kind of thing. Okay, so
I start writing the dictionary.
okay. Will you roll? We're gonna call that a charisma.
What? But I know both languages.
No, you
Yeah.
don't.
You know,
Yes, I do.
You know Celestial?
Yes.
It's one of your learned
Yeah,
languages?
I'll show you.
I'll say this: just because you can speak both languages doesn't mean you're gonna be good at.
You're fluent.
But the fact that she
Defining
can
and comparing.
speak it is
Yeah.
something that my character didn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, she's keeping that secret.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I just want to point out that you are the most secretive character in this entire thing, and you are trying to make other people distrust other characters in the group. And you're keeping these secrets for I don't even know what reason, but I got my
That's a
eyes on
secret.
you.
I'm gonna ask that in the future. Let's try and make as many of your accusatory statements in Rager. I want that happening in game.
Fair enough, but I can't because
I know.
I'm not
We're in
here.
the taco hut.
But yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Okay, so while you're writing
I'm
this
writing
dictionary,
an Elven to Celestial dictionary.
and I'm just gonna say like the charisma roll will be for how good your definitions are.
Okay.
Because just because you know the words doesn't mean you necessarily know what they mean.
Yeah, and I know people who've grown up like Thai, and they speak it, but they can't write it.
Yeah, common thing, common issue. So yeah, we're gonna call that charisma. I think that's the most appropriate.
That's 15 plus 4.
Oh,
so 21.
Okay. You do a pretty good job. Turns out that your years of writing music and everything like that have actually made you pretty good with pen. So
I go back to Atlas's room, looking for Atlas. Is he downstairs or?
He got all the luggage out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
No, I would be knocking on your Brittany's door by this point, right? Because I'm bringing the luggage
Yeah, he's
back.
coming to you.
Okay, so I open the door and I'm like, "Oh, Atlas! Yeah, just put him right there."
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take you when you're done. So I grab you by the arm.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, you don't see Brittany in the
No,
room.
I wouldn't
No,
because
yeah.
it's Taco Hut.
Yeah.
So I'd bring him. I was like, I can't find it, but I have a feeling she kept it somewhere secret. So
Of course she did.
Why don't we get a bottle of wine and tonight you give her it,
Give her what?
the bottle of wine,
Give
and
her-
ask for the dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So try to convince her with wine, ply her with wine in order to convince her to give me the dictionary.
Give her it.
She's very secretive, my sister.
Okay.
And sometimes she puts things in spots I can't find. I don't know where it is. That's what I'm trying to say. But I know it's somewhere in her room.
Okay.
So tonight, when you see her at dinner, just give her that bottle of wine and ask her for the book very nicely. Be
Okay.
really sweet.
This is one of her bottles of wine. Isn't?
She has so many, she won't know what's missing.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you think this will work, I'll try it tonight at dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm basically buying you time.
I know.
You're gonna give her one night to write an entire dictionary.
I cannot wait.
So as I said before, the distance you're traveling is actually not that far. And so as you guys are having this conversation, you actually all hear, except for you because you're in the taco hut. Well, no, I guess you can hear.
Yeah.
You can't out. You hear a war horn. Like
That's not good.
kind of thing.
But how? From the ground, or do we? Is it closer than the ground should be?
No, it's from below.
Okay.
And Ravo calls for everyone to come up to the deck.
Oh. Okay.
Everyone!
After last time, I race up there.
And when you reach the top, you see about 12 or 14 lizard folk and some dragonborn and a couple of elves riding on the backs of the pteranodons. And they're kind of circling around you. And when you look down below, you can see that you are above Wormwatch.
Oh.
And we're going to stop right there.
This episode of Hero Squad has been brought to you in huge part thanks to the generous contributions of these incredible people over at patreon.com. If you guys want to add your name to the list, gain some amazing rewards, and help us out in the process, click that link down below. Thanks for your continued support, and we'll catch you guys next time.